still? Hi, Auntie. Hi, Casper Yates, I think. Hi, Jacob with 12. Let's see. Hope you're all doing well tonight. Jacob12X, you said Becky. Yep, that's me. That's me. And you're Jacob, I think. And I call this little guy Cal. But he's got a lot of names. Somebody calls him Oreo. Someone else calls him Little Bean. I think that's the one. Memory's rough sometimes. Huh? Curry Collins once said, "Hey, Auntie." I'm definitely somebody's auntie, so not wrong. Hello. Hey, yo, at GC Pinky. Hello. I hope you're doing well. I got into the tournament. I had to go 12x. Says I like that scene from Finding Dory, where the bird is eating a cup. Becky is eating a cup. Just the movie. Oh, okay. You know, if it was one of those like prop cups, like not real, but like looks like it's glass, but it's just made out of like sugar or something. Aside from that, not particularly interested in eating a cup. Let's see, previous. The browser I got done with my live stream not long ago. Well, that's good. Yeah, things are going great. Just hanging out here with my little friend here. Trying to get used to being inside. I have to get to our XC said love with the heart. Thank you. But yeah, little kitty friend. I've been trying to adopt him, but he'd rather be outside, but trying. Ugh. I thought I was done. I'd been trying almost for a month, and then I let him go outside, and he didn't want to come back at all. Ugh. I know, I thought so too. And then a Friday happened. Was it Friday, Thursday? One of these days. And sure enough, he wanted to come up again. And I was like, okay then. I was expecting him to leave. And he didn't, so I went out to work. I think that was Friday. Everything's blurring together. Maybe it was Thursday? Oh, it was Thursday. So then he left the next day, which was Friday. And then today I was like, well, I'm gonna see if he wants to come up again. So he did. So now it's, I don't know, playing it by ear. So yesterday I was cat free. Today I have cat. Tomorrow probably would still have cat. Past that, no idea. I didn't really need to make my life more random, but here we are. I'm trying to get him used to inside. He does prefer outside because his brother, his mom are out there, and his friends. And unfortunately, there's this little kitten who was much smaller and not able to walk around. Now is out walking around. So now this lovely cat decides he wants to bully that little kitten. Not cool. That's part of the reason we got into an issue last Sunday. Getting a little too aggressive. Jacob828 said okay. It's interesting trying to socialize a cat when they already have a thing going on. Jacob828 said you're okay, Becky, with a thumbs up and a cool face emoji. I don't know if that's a statement or a question. If it's a question, yeah, I'm okay. If it's a statement, thank you. But yeah, if anyone was wondering what happened to me last month, that's trying to deal with this little guy. And then also a brief I was having him and his mother and his brother in, trying to keep him out the rain. Thankfully it hasn't rained very much this winter. It's been one of those, feeling a lot like summer kind of winters here in California. So I was watching Double Toasted's video on Iron Lung. So psyched. I'm very happy for Markiplier. It seems that things went well for him. I've been a huge fan of Markiplier and also all of his projects he's been doing ever since, I think, A Date with Markiplier. I'm so excited for him. Can't wait for him to do more things. Mark Fishbuck. Yeah, this year start off kind of off. And then my little friend here's eye was going kind of wonky. So I scooped him up and took him over to the vet to make sure he was alright. They were able to get me some ointment. And that's if I could keep him in long enough to be able to do all the ointment. Jacob828, he says, I see you like to dance. Classic. Oh, he used to say rad. Oh. Then cool. Oh yeah, love to dance. Looking forward to doing that more later. I've been on a bit of a dancing break. But I'm looking forward to starting again soon. the end of last year was a pretty big bummer. So, and then the start of this year has been, oh my goodness. But I'm working my way up to getting back to dancing time. But yeah, so I'm trying this again. I feel like I learned a few things from my last attempt at having him in. So I'm gonna have to just do better. Take it 12XC says I just saw you dance Michael Jackson. Sure, I texted we got the new Michael Jackson here. Love to have a heart. And I like. Well, thank you. I appreciate you. There's only one Michael Jackson, and there only ever will be one. But it was still fun trying to dance for birthday week 2 years in a row. I used to be thrilled when I thought I had his birthday, but the day before isn't too bad. But yeah, that's kind of a whole week's worth of celebration for birthdays. Looking forward to doing it again this year. I'm still not quite sure how I feel about the TikTok situation since I got new owners, effectively. I'm glad I backed up everything I had on TikTok on here on YouTube. I can say that much. As far as short videos. Lost track of the lives, but that's okay. So I think tomorrow I'll finish up the tournament. I'll be good. Tonight I'll probably do some puzzle time. I do enjoy some puzzling time. Probably do some more yarn fever. Yeah, and if I'm feeling it, some art puzzle. GCP said I am hungry. Well, sounds like you need some food. Hopefully you have good options. My boyfriend was very kind. He got me some Super Bowl weekend pizza. So, yay. because just before that I was wondering what I was going to eat, because I don't really have good supplies quite yet. I gotta work my way up to that, get a little more work under my belt. And as much as I like Hearts Time, I don't feel like I'm quite there yet. My last week was pretty wild, by which I mean the week we just finished. For the most part, I rested up today, but then I had some things I had to go take care of, so now tomorrow I get to rest. So I'm not trying to do a late night tonight. I just want to get some sleep and hopefully be good for next week. I did give 12 eggs. You said you look sad. Oh no, not sad. Just a little sleepy. But yeah, he's calmed down a lot more since he's been back up. Guess I had him closed off a little too long, so he's getting very anxious. How'd you give for 1, 2 exercises, right? Or 12 exercises for to see more dancing? Oh, I'm liked. Oh, alright. Hey, it is improvisational dancing, so if it gives something to laugh about, I'm not like opposed to that. Thank you very much for the like and subscribing. Last year I danced for like 20 minutes to Super Bowl performances. But I'm not planning on doing that this year, but we'll see. I was trying to see if Renardina would make it in. He was asking about the little cat yesterday, but yesterday I didn't have the cat with me. Jacob12XZ said, am I the only one in the live stream? Yes. You're currently the only one who's counted as being in the live stream. That happens sometimes. Jacob, well, let's see, says you like jokes? Yeah, okay. I like jokes. Kind of just depends on what they are, but Bernardino likes to tell a lot of jokes. I like his jokes. Uh, Jacob12XZ says, okay. What do you call an angry carrot? Okay, I don't know. What? A steamed vegetable. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Yeah, that's a good one. For some reason, I was thinking about you're gonna go with orange for some kind of way. But steamed, yeah, that makes sense. Also, just a side, if I'm doing carrots, it's gotta be the crunchier the better, preferably raw. But if it's like steamed, okay. But when it comes to canned carrots, unless it's like in diced up in 8-drop soup or something, I'm not a fan. Or like if it's part of like a chicken pot pie, cool. But I've tried to eat just canned carrots and by themselves, and no, major ick on that. That's a good one. Steamed vegetable. I take it 12XZ says, okay, what's liver and sounds like a sneeze? A shoo. Yeah, that does sound like. Oops. That does. I'm being too loud. Kitties are very sensitive to sound, apparently. Sorry. I've been like getting so much research about cats for like a month or so. I mean, technically before that, but like especially lately, they're so complicated. Everything about them is so complicated. Like, for instance, I forgot the exact term, but if it's not animal, it's not meat from animal, it literally doesn't do anything for their nutrition at all. Jacob12XZ says, okay, a cat joke. Why did the police officer give the cat a ticket? Because he littered? Oh, I assume that's littered, which is true. That's another good one, okay. Yeah, that's true. Cats be littering. I mean, that's the preferred place. I'm gonna have to change out the litter that's in that um litter box over there in the corner. I got the second litter box. He doesn't want a thing to do with it. Jacob828 said, yeah, fast typing. So I thought I'd just go ahead and take both of the things I was in both of the litter boxes and mix it together, and that would solve it. No, he still doesn't want to go in on that one. But hey, as long as he's going in either, if not both. Because otherwise, I gotta deal with random messes. I don't like doing that. I got enough going on. Jacob828, as you said, fast typer. Yep. Huh? Jacob12xe asks, what's your favorite classic car in the whole world? Classic car? I don't know if I'm like super into cars enough to know that. I'm not gonna lie though, I may not be like, I kind of like Herbie, kind of like Volkswagen Beetles. Not to say I'd ever want one, but as far as cars go, that's, I guess, a classic that makes me think, oh, that's a fun car. At the very least, since Fun Car used to be a game. Guess I'm talking too much. Hey, we're in 2026. Slapbug is definitely classic. I mean, I used to love those Herbie movies. Even the one of Lindsay Lohan. Jacob12XC says, I like the 57 Chevy black and white. That sounds like fun. Are you talking about this one? The Black Widow sedan? Is that the one? Jacob 12, as he said, yeah, that car classic. I gotta go. I have to see what everybody in the world is doing out there live streaming. LOL. Whatever happens, stay safe. And I'll see you in the next video. Heart, cool emoji, thumbs up. And then also a bunch of waves and gold medals, #1, and very cool emojis. Peace and dabbing. Sounds like a plan. Thank you so much, Jacob. Enjoy your evening checking out the live streams. I'll probably wrap this up pretty soon and then later do some puzzling time. That sounds like a fun time. Alright. Enjoy. Yeah, sounds good. Catch you later. Bye-bye. Alright, I think I'll go for another 5 minutes for this stream. If Brian again misses this time, hopefully I'll catch another one in the future. Okay, 5 minutes. Starting now. Well, I guess you just had to get coffee again. Now it's sleep time again. Okay, that's good. What time is it? Oh, gee. 6:30, sorry. If this was the other day, except for like a Friday, I would be somewhere bed by now, like asleep. Because I gotta get up early on weekdays. Whew. Oops. Well, alright. Looks like Randy's gonna be missing kitty time today. Well, cat time. So he doesn't qualify as a kitty anymore. Even though he's a kitten, it's just for like another month or two. Definitely teenager age. Alright. Almost in the stream. And then I bet I'll be starting a new stream for some puzzle time. Alright, here we go. Alright, thank you, Pinky. Thank you, Jacob. Thank you, Avocado. Thank you, Caspin. Thank you, Corey. Thank you to anyone who I may have missed, and thank you anyone who might check this on the future. Stranger things have happened, and whenever, however, whatever, just make the most of it. That's the most important part. Pretty soon I'll be starting another stream, and I will be doing some puzzle time. So if you're interested in checking that out, please do. Alright, thank you.